Just like us for once, please.
I think that the implication, certainly of what Sharon's done, was that it was a decision last week that upset her, but actually, you know, you're great girls, you're doing a great job. Like Simon said, passion-wise, you deserve to be kept in. You've got another week to do it. What are you going to bring to the table next week?
Oh my God, we have serious decisions to make now as to what song we're going to do next week.
An opera.
Opera number. Okay.
Or maybe a hymn. A hymn for Christmas.
That'd be a good one. A carol, maybe? What do we reckon? Would you like a hymn? No, I'm not sure they're in for the hymn. What about Bohemian Rhapsody? I think Mr. Conway would love to hear you do that. Would you like to do that?
Oh yeah, we love that's our party piece. And unfortunately, G4 got there first, but...
Well, I'm sure that they wouldn't mind if you had a little bit of their glory. For Nicholas, it's a tricky thing.
Gosh, Nicholas is just the life and soul of the X Factor house. He's just a
so
beautiful
funny,
person.
and he's gorgeous.
He's hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Voice.
Okay, well, we're going to be talking to Nicholas a little bit later on up in the studio. Thank you very much, girls. I want to try and grab Shane if I can. Shane, can we grab you for a sec? Hey, look, come over here. Stop hiding with Kate. For you, obviously very moved. You weren't expecting that then? You'll obviously work very closely with Louis. Louis is your mentor. There's just you left now. It's going to be quite a lot of pressure for you, isn't it? How are you going to come back next week, and how do you think Louis is going to cope?
I'm just going to give it the best I can. Team Walsh is faltering, but I'm going to stand up and I'm going to hopefully do my best. I'm just really gutted that Nicholas is going, do you know what I mean?
I think it's fair to say that Nicholas is your best mate in the house. You get on very well.
It gets on with everyone, do you know what I mean? But because I'm the last one left now, it's just not nice to see one of your own go.
OK, fair enough. Well done. Thank you very much. Chico, you get on... I mean, as a house, Andy coming as well. What sort of a loss is Nicholas going to be from the X Factor house?
A great loss. He is the life and soul. He is one of the funniest people I've ever met in all my life, and a beautiful human being. And it really is going to be a shame to let him go, to see him go, really. Really, we're going to miss him, truly.
And you, Andy?
Well, I think the biggest compliment that I can pay Nicholas is that I hope my son grows up to be just like him.
Wow.
That's a very big compliment.
Yeah, because he's, you know, for me, he's got his own ideas. He's very opinionated, but it's great to hear somebody with his own ideas. And, you know, he's got a beautiful voice. His tone is, for me,
He's up there, and I think he did a great job. Like I said, we're going to talk to Nicholas in just a bit. Let me just grab Kate, because you have to be the master of ceremonies up there, Kate. Were you expecting that?
No. And yes, because who knows what to expect? I don't even come up here with any expectations anymore. I just deal with it as it happens. And I think for the tonight, you know, I could see Shane was terribly emotional just then. Laura, the same. It's really very emotional and very pressured for these guys right now. And I think they're all thrown by the fact that they never can predict quite what's going to happen next.
And what the judges are going to say. Thank you very much, Kate.
Thanks,
I want to go down onto the floor because there are some people... Nicholas is there. We're going to talk to him a bit later. There's some people that obviously have been huge supporters of Nicholas. We're going to go back that way. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go this way. I want to go and speak to Nicholas's family. Got to work out where everybody is. We're going to come round here. Hello, 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 come round here. All these people trying to hide. OK, here's Nicholas's old man and Nicholas's sister. And Louisa, you come squeeze down as well, because I know that you guys have been huge supporters of Nicholas. Just tell us how proud you are of him.
We're very, very proud of Nicholas. For him to come this far, we're very proud of him. So I don't know really what to say, really.
For you, how difficult is it going to be, you know, to pick yourselves up now, and for Nicholas as well? How do you think he's going to cope?
I think he'll be fine. He's a lovely boy. I'm just really proud of him.
He'll bounce back right back. He'll bounce back.
And his sis, you were there when we came round and we told you he'd got in. What's it been like? Because we get to talk to these guys and we see the roller coaster they go through. What's it like for you lot, sitting down here and supporting them week in, week out?
It's hard. It's really hard, but I'm just proud of him for coming this far. I think he's done brilliant, and he will continue to go on and do even more brilliant things, so...
Excellent. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much, guys. OK, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to be up in the studio. We're going to be talking to the judges. We're going to be asking Sharon exactly what made her make that decision between the Conways and Nicholas. Never an easy decision to make. And do keep your texts coming in, 87103. And, of course, we've got our killer question. Has Louis lost his touch? He's only got one act left. As you can see, Shane was already very moved, and he's got to cope with the pressure. Can he get to the final? Killer question. Has Louis lost his touch? 87103. A for yes, B for no. We'll see you in a bit. tonight, I think, in terms of what we were expecting relative to what happened last week. But the judges have joined us now to talk through exactly what happened. If I can start with you, Sharon, because, of course, you had that decision to make. We've had we've had thousands of texts, but a couple of texts that have come in already. This is from Sally in Hertfordshire. Oh, my God, Sharon has a go at Louis, but then gets his revenge. It's childish. Sharon, what are you doing? Is this tactics? Kate from Doncaster.
No, not at all. I judged it, everything I judged by that last performance, and Nicholas still wasn't in tune. Nicholas, for the last 3 weeks, has been out of tune, and I've not mentioned it because I know how hard it is to sing in tune live. It's so hard. And, you know, people, you know, often miss a note here and there, but it's been now 3 weeks for Nicholas. And the girls gave the better performance. Their performance was more emotional, was more genuine, and I had to go with that. It's nothing against Louis.
No, I know that.
Louis, it's nothing against Louis.
It's not about us, Ben.
You can't compare, with respect to Nicholas's performance to Maria's. You just can't. It's a whole different ballgame.
It's not. I'm sad that people would think that we're that childish and that vicious with each other. We say what we feel, and it's over.
Yeah.
You know, I've pounded Louis tonight.
Drenched me a bit.
Drenched him,
We are still
pounded
pals.
him.
We're still
and
talking.
you just do what you do and you move on. There's no vendettas here. That's very childish, and that upsets me.
I think it's important to put that to bed, though, because that's how it's clearly how it's coming across.
I'm glad you mentioned it, but it's simply true that, I mean, you've got to remember, you know, I mean, we wind each other up, but at the end of the day, you are playing with people's lives here. You know?
Yeah,
I think Sharon made the right decision.
The cream is always going to rise to the top. The best people will be in the final. We know that. The very best people.
I mean, for you, I mean, Sharon and Simon clearly thought that Nicholas was the weaker of the two performances just then. How did you feel about Nicholas' performance relative to the Commonwealth?
I always felt there was 10% missing with him. I think he's going to be great, but I think it's going to take another year or two. But then, you know, I've just one word to say to you, Lamar. Lamar didn't do well on that other show, you know, the other talent show. Nicholas could have a career in maybe a year's time. He has the potential and he has the looks.
Do you agree with that, Simon?
What?
Do you agree with that Nicholas could be another Lamar? He could get a career?
You know, you've got to find a hit record first when you've got to get a recording contract. And Lamar's got a good manager, Richard Griffiths.
Yeah.
Worked very hard.
He's your old boss.
Yeah, but he's good, Richard.
He
you
is
know,
good,
he was
yeah.
committed to him. You know, it's tough, but if you can't sort out your nerves on a show like this, you're not going to survive in the real world. And I would say it to the girls. The girls have had 2 rough weeks. But if you enter a competition like the X Factor, you've got to put up with the highs and the lows. It's not always going to go your way.
What about the confidence thing? Because I've seen that Shane's already very, very upset. I think he knows that coping with the pressure now, being your only act left, we're just over halfway. We're nowhere near the semi-finals.
John would be feeling upset if he was left with Louis Walsh right now.
obviously, that's going to be a problem for him. But Louis, how do you think Shane's going to cope with the pressure? Because that's a big ask. You've got to come here every week.
Now he's going to get 100% of Louis' time.
Yes. No, listen, I think Shane's got it all. I'm very, very happy. But nobody is safe in this competition.
Was Shane always your favourite? Do you think Shane was always the strongest in your group?
Next question.
I think he has something special. I've always thought he has something special.
So yes.
I didn't say yes, Simon.
Well, you implied yes.
I always thought Shane had something special,
yes,
but it's early days.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Like you say, it's early days. We've got a long way to go before we get there. What about you, Sharon? I mean, you've still got your 3. Chico did Chico time. The man's invincible, surely.
He's infectious.
Chico
is infectious. Come on.
Like Ebola.
Like a cold.
It is. It's like chicken pox. You know, one gets it, then everybody gets it. He is. Come on. He's fun. And with his little chiquettes there dancing, it's fun.
Is there a worry that you're going to have to build it week on week now? You've delivered a Chico time song. That's a great one-off song. You've given him kids to dance with who are fantastic. What are you going to give him next week to do? Because bringing it down to a ballad didn't work.
Dogs.
I cannot.
It's going to be dogs.
Dogs through fire hoops.
Absolutely.
I am not going to tell you what we're going to do next week because you've got to tune in to watch.
But
I'm not
but you're going to build the
divulge.
production. The production's going to become bigger with Chico now.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. How about you, Simon? Because the Conway sisters have stayed in. They've been safe 2 weeks running. They're back again this week. We could see how upset they were even when before they had to sing. What are you going to say to them this week that's going to hopefully...
Look, what I would say to the girls, and I'll say it on TV, which is, would you rather be in the competition now or watch you get at home? Now, if you'd rather be in the competition, I understand that it's tense, that they've had some stick, they've been the subject of a lot of controversy, but that's what you enter a show like the X Factor for. It's not always going to be a smooth ride. You've just got to focus. You've got to put last week's show, because Sharon said something tonight, she's absolutely right. Whatever you did the week before is now forgotten. It's forgotten. You're judged on the night. So they've got to get themselves together mentally, focused, and prove a point the following week. But everyone now has to.
Yeah, and that's the point. I think it's going to be a final every week for all of you.
Well, we were speculating before the results, you know. We were saying it could be one of 5 people tonight who could have been in the bottom 2.
You really? You didn't?
Yeah.
You thought there were 5 weeks?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
OK. Well, look, we have obviously been taking all the opinions from our viewers, as usual. We have our killer question, which tonight, as you can see written down here, wasn't quite what we had initially. But tonight, Louis down to 1 act. The question we asked you was, has Louis lost his touch? To the viewers at home,
be interesting.
I can reveal that 75% of our viewers think yes.
It's a unanimous landslide.
You have lost your touch,
God,
Louis.
how
How'd you react?
All these people know you, Louis.
That's humiliation.
You've still
isn't
got
it?
your confidence
Not
there.
if to look at the charts. I think we've got 1 or 2 records hanging around the chart.
But these are the people that are voting. These are the people that make
they
the
know
X Factor.
best.
I think I've got one amazing act left.
So, but
I'll
but
drink
you could
to
argue
that.
there's a hell of a lot of pressure on Louis now to
Tons.
make sure that he doesn't screw it up.
I'm not singing, Simon. Shane is singing, and I'm
Like to be
quite
in
confident he
your
can sing.
Where Mrs O is still sitting pretty with all 3 of yours. Judges, thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
us.
Thank
As
you,
ever,
Ben.
it was great to see you. Thank you,
sir.
Louis, I think you're going to come with me. You can bring your beer, though, because, of course, as we know, unfortunately,
Sharon
one
might
act
throw it
has to go. Come on. One act does have to go, and he's here just now. Give it up for Nicholas, everybody. Before we get into it, Nicholas, we've had lots of text messages. This is Joff in Blackpool said, sorry to see you go, good luck for the future. Vicky and Chloe in Ireland, don't give up, Nicholas. You are so buff and talented. We are going to miss you. We talked earlier about what you were going to try and deliver if you could stay. Obviously, that's not going to happen. How's this experience, the X Factor experience, been for you?
The experience has just been wicked. I enjoyed every minute of it. I mean, I'm young, and to get this opportunity, not a lot of people from where I come from can say they can do something like this. So for me to be able to do it, I'm just grateful, and I just feel very blessed.
Excellent. I think Andy summed it up when he said he would very much like his son to grow up like you. There's a lot of love for you in this room with these guys, and I just want you to have a quick look at just how much they care.
Nicholas, right? Yeah? Nicholas, the first time I saw him, I was like, rah!
The bling, bling.
I just feel really mumsy towards him, and he's a cutie. He's just a cutie. I mean, he's a cutie.
You know what I'm saying? It's just been, he's my teacher, man, and hopefully one day I'll be a rapper like Eminem. Aight?
He's a joker. He's funny.
He's great. He just does Nicholas, and I really respect people that are just themselves.
Nicholas has the best face I've ever met in my life. He has the most expressive. He's got it going on. Yeah.
It brings a whole different dimension to the group. He's kind of like that urban street and, you know, full of fun, vibrant, tall, dark, handsome.
He's like the young version of me.
Innit, wicked, innit, wicked, innit, wicked, innit, innit.
We clearly couldn't broadcast what Shane had to say. Shane, you didn't appear on that, but what do you want to say about Nicholas?
You're a muppet. No, it's been a pleasure. I mean, to be working with you as well in the group, and I'm going to miss you. That's it.
Cheers, man.
No problem.
Excellent. Now, of course, for you, you had to get up there and sing. You have been in the bottom 2 in the past, you've been said. How difficult was it going out there and singing?
Yeah, it's very difficult because you know that like it's on the line, your life's on the line. But you just want to go out there and just give the best you can. At least if it's going to be your last one, you want to just give it everything you got.
Do you think you did?
Well, I tried to. Put it that way, I tried to.
You've been working very closely with Louis. Louis takes quite a lot of stick from the other judges about, you know, what goes on. Explain sort of how closely he works with you and how hard he works with you guys.
Yeah, Louis does work very close with us. I mean, he's there for me if I need to just pick up the phone or call him.
He texts me all the time. He sends me the funniest texts all the time. He really does.
So, yeah, he was always there. He was there for me.
So you're pleased that you had Louis as a mentor? Do you think you would have got further if you'd had one of the others?
No, definitely not.
We don't...
Definitely not.
I know you'd say that.
Definitely not.
Nicholas?
Well, I can't say.
You can. You can. You can.
But yeah,
No,
no.
Especially if I had Sharon, I don't.
No, definitely
He's such a good guy. He really is. What you see is what you get with this guy. There's nothing fake about him. That's what I like about him.
Do you think this week's song was the wrong choice, Nicholas, or do you think actually it was time for you to leave the competition? Because I think, like Louis says, maybe in a year or so, then you're gonna develop that extra 10% that they've all been looking for. Do you think this week was the wrong song, or was it the right time to go?
I just think it was probably my time to go. If it was meant to be, it would be, and I just think it was my time to go.
And Louis, we were sort of chatting over there. Potential for Nicholas now?
This is a great experience for him. I mean, to start off in the business and do all this, he's learned so much. He's going to make it. He definitely is. It's going to take a bit of time, but I absolutely believe he's going to make it.
What sort of things does he need to work on in terms of becoming that Finnish artist?
He just needs confidence. He just needs to gig and get confidence, but he has the potential to be a big pop star. I really believe that.
So what do you do now, Nicholas? What are your plans from here? I mean, I just don't suppose you woke up this morning and thought, well, I'm going to be going home tonight. But what's going to be next for you?
Don't know. I hope great things, but for now, I just guess it's off to home I go.
Yeah, and have a drink with your friends and your family.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing trip. Have you got a favourite moment?
Don't know. Just meeting all of these lot and
Oxford Street.
Yeah,
and what?
Oxford Street was wicked.
Oh, turning the lights on Oxford Street.
was wicked.
Piano.
Yeah, and me and Andy's little
Piano
trademark.
bits.
Yeah, little piano trademark.
It's a very intense place to live and an intense experience being up here. Was it as you had imagined it would be?
Yeah, and more.
And more?
Yeah, very stressful.
Are you glad you did it?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Who's going to get your vote now? Because, you know, we've got some great acts, 6 great acts left.
Oh, boy. Don't know. Whoever's good on the night, I'll vote for.
You're very cagey, you lot. I tell you what, you're very cagey.
They're really good friends. And
Yeah.
They really are all good friends. It's amazing.
There's going to be a lot of pressure on Shane now. I think that's already established. He's got to bring Louis to the game every week. Do you think he can cope? Do you think he can go all the way?
Yeah, Shane, he's got a wicked talent and he's got a huge fan base, and with the guidance of Louis, I'm sure he'll be cool.
He has the X Factor.
He does. All right. Well, look, we've had a great journey. Ever since I came with you to your family's house and we told them you were going through, it's been a great laugh. We've really enjoyed working and meeting you, Nicholas, and I think these are some of your favourite moments.
Okay, my name is Nicholas. Let me see you since Sharon. Since we've been together.
100% Nicholas, you're through to the next round. Well done. You did good.
Over the moon. Excited, just so many different emotions at the moment. I can't wait to get home and tell everyone.
Nicholas, you are in my top 7.
Yes! very excited. You held my life within your hands.
This is a talent show, and this guy has the talent. You're through.
Well done, mate.
Thank you, man.
Really chuffed for you.
I ain't gonna push you, baby. All about the music.
All about the music. The hats are pretty important as well.
They come later.
And it's your Huggy Bear pimp hat. That's a hairdryer, Nicholas.
Yeah, I know, I kind of forgot that. Let's stay together.
Who won the karaoke competition?
I think it was me. I think it was me.
A balloon to play with.
Oh my God!
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Girls Aloud all fancy me. I can hear him saying that as well.
Definitely, I've got the X Factor. So people just watch this space. I will be sure that the ladies just like you.
There's some great memories there. And what was your favourite song that you performed?
let's get it on. Has to be, let's
That
get
was
it on.
great. A nice little move in there as well. You managed to sneak in onto the stage. Let your mates are pleased with
Chico
that.
ain't the only one with dance moves, you know.
What about you boys? What are you going to miss about Nicholas?
Everything, man. I've just lost my best buddy in the house, man. He's, you know, he's been everything to us. I'm just going to miss him dearly.
Love
But
him
I'm
to
gonna
bits,
keep in
man.
touch.
Yeah, too right. And at least you can win the karaoke now he's gone.
Yeah, I've got a better chance at that one. I'm going to miss him on old piano, though.
Well, look, obviously, the journey for you guys is pretty intense. As we know, it's bad for your family. Let's get your family in. I know your mum and dad and your sister want to come in. There you go. Nicholas, you go off and see them.
Yeah, man.
That's it for us. It's the end of the show. We're going to be back next week, of course. Have a look at all the shows 24/7. We'll be here on Friday and twice again next Saturday. Have a fantastic weekend.
And if you missed the main event, fear not. We're giving you another chance to see Saturday night's performances tonight at 8, with all the judges' comments and the hottest gossip from Kate.
Predecessors herald new dawns for two of the Premiership's hungriest clubs. No Woodgate or Fowler for Sven to inspect because of injury today, and no Nigel Martin either. Terry Venables prefers 22-year-old Paul Robinson in goal. There is a Leeds debut for Nick Barmby. 3 of Kevin Keegan's 8 summer signings make their bows. Sylvain Distin plays in the defence, stripped to Peter Schmeichel's presence through injury. There's Marc-Vivien Foe in midfield, and Nicola Anelka, a lone frontman, ahead of Bonabia and Berkovic. No English-born manager has ever led a team to the Premiership title. It is a beautiful day. The opening day of a new season. There's the dictionary definition of optimism, and these two clubs are certainly living in fresh hope. Neither has lifted a major trophy during the 10-year life of the Premier League. Too long for some of the most dedicated followers around. Paul Robinson has gone nearly 18 months since his last senior appearance. Hasn't played a Premiership match since January of last year. Neither team fielding the goalkeeper we might have anticipated a few weeks ago. Wright Phillips. Berkovic looking for Anelka to stretch his legs. Got instant support from Sean Wright Phillips. His shot is blocked. And a speculator for Marc-Vivien Foe. Keeping rather better company than he did it on Saturday's last season. Harry Kuehl allowed to turn. Mark Viduka tackled by the Chinese defender. Berkovic. Just tucked by Boya. He started to fall off balance. Referees have been told to clamp down on shirt pulling this season. Harry Berkovic has been hit by his manager. Anelka. Thought around it being wrong-footed for a moment. Bonabia. Away by Matteo, not any conviction. Hit by Foe. Good save by Robinson. And he managed to get to the rebound. Came quite a way back off for Paul Robinson as he threw himself away to his right. But his powers of recovery were quick. Marc-Vivien Foe's shot, and it came through a defender. It was an alert stop.